today's first topic.
Thanks, Donut.
So from what I understand, this guy's a live streamer, and the other guy's also a streamer. The one who's about to blast.
Pop, pop, pop! Ah! Are you kidding me?
She grabs the camera.
And does what? Film?
No, she also gets murked. Yeah, both of them passed.
What the fuck is going on?
This happened on the Strip in Las Vegas near the Bellagio, so a lot of people actually heard it. They were all posting about it. What had happened? Turns out it was two streamers. Sunday's murder of a husband and wife stems from an online beef between the two YouTube streamers arguing over, among other things, copyright infringement. So,
Is that it?
Finny Da God, that's the guy who got shot, one of two shooting victims, and fellow streamer Sin City Manny, that's the guy who was the shooter, had argued for several months. The video appears to show the two trolled each other, disagreed, and had lengthy conversations over the course of hours on a myriad of streams and sometimes different social media handles. Sin City Manny, whose real name is Manuel Ruiz, will appear in Las Vegas court Tuesday morning. He faces 2 charges of open murder. Yeah, he has been arrested. I know he was on the run, but they did find the guy.
The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I was dying to see him.
This is hours before the shooting.
He's going away for life. As he should.
I mean, any streamer who kills somebody's going away for life.
As he should.
Because these motherfuckers stream their own setup for the whole murder.
But that's like premeditated.
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 Yeah.
We're doing fuel bar tonight? I'm fucking there, homie. What's the fuel bar without the fuel?
Someone said, is that dude chewing his water? And then someone else said, I think he's coked up. Which, for Vegas, makes perfect sense. Listen, killing anybody over YouTube stuff is really stupid.
Yeah.
Let's just get it right off the top. These people take themselves way too seriously online. It's my copyright. It's like, okay. And then they talk to their viewers about how angry they are and how much they want to go harm this person. It's like, not only are you guys so fucking fragile, but at the same time, you're really the dumbest fucking criminals because you're announcing to the world, hey, I'm thinking about hurting this person. Premeditated, okay. Congratulations. So there's a history of Manny, the guy in this video, copyright striking his stuff. And as retaliation, the guy who got shot said that he had footage of Manny cheating. So that's just some of the back and forth between these two people. Ain't it funny? You try to protect your work by doing copyright infringement. And
then you're not working no more for the rest of your life.
I tell you, man, criminals are really fucking stupid. They will lose 1,000% more with their crime. Think about how dumb this guy is. He walks by, he sees the camera set up, meaning this is recorded, and it's being probably streamed because you know the other guy's a streamer. That's how he found him. He walks into the frame where the shooting happens, and all this, it's obviously not to protect its work. It's because the dude has a fragile ego, can't handle it, and then does the most dumb thing possible. But
yeah, but that was gangster. And the footage that they said that they had about him is never going to come out. So he's winning. He stays gangster.
Can't copyright claim me if you did.
And we know who's the real G.
And he killed the wife. That means the one who grabbed the camera shortly afterwards, after he kept blasting him, he turned the camera on her because you see the camera shake and fall. I think you just start shooting her right afterwards. So y'all killing each other over 5,000 sub channels?
No. No.
So you made a video about this guy a year ago.
What up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. My fault. My day's all jacked up. But quick video. Woke up this morning. Shout out Sin City family. They got our last 2 videos taken down. It don't matter. We're gonna keep doing it. But this time I'm gonna ask y'all, can y'all subscribe to the new channel? Sin City Finny on YouTube. I'm a part of the family now. I'm the black stepchild. Manny accepted me in. Manny got the other videos taken down. I didn't do it.
The dumbest beef I've ever seen.
Sin City Manny West has 14,000 followers. God damn.
Just to give you guys context, like when you're in that range, you're looking at making 1,000 to 2,000 a month. You know, depending on how much you post and how your monetization works, you're not looking at much. These guys killing each other over peanuts. I mean, there's no number that's worth killing. Like, it could be millions, and I'm still not shooting nobody.
No, but I would understand if it was million. I'm not It's not saying that, oh yeah, there's a number that you know, we get it. It's just that if you're battling over not even 1,000, it's not gonna affect you. You're gonna keep on doing your thing. You killed someone over 1,000. It's like if I stab someone over $20.
Yep.
You shouldn't stab someone over, but $20? Yeah, it's gonna make it worse. 100%. It's not like there's a lot at stake. You just decided to unalive someone for what? For nothing. For literally nothing. No, it is a difference. You have a sentiment of nobody knowing you at 2 million followers. At 5,000, literally nobody knows you.
The thing is, you just have more to lose with more. That's why I'm saying, like, I actually think the poor version there's nothing to lose.
Yes.
Like, think about it, right? Let's say you have this beef, right? Think about this.
Think about this, right?
They ruin your YouTube channel where you can't make more money. You're still walking away with millions. Why would you give that up to go fight somebody?
I understand, but
Do you know what I'm saying?
you are always big on the potential of things happening, right? Well, and having that channel, we don't know. You're also throwing the fact that you can potentially make so much more. So you don't have a lot to lose now, but maybe eventually with a lot of work, that channel would have potentially blew up to be millions. And you're throwing that shit away.
I would just say, like, you already have so much. You probably have your own place, probably have a bunch of money just from all the stuff that you've made. It's just like you going to jail throwing millions away because you didn't get to make more millions.
Yeah.
To me, that sounds much more fucking stupid than two poor people who got nothing killing each other.
Fair.
But I get what you're saying.
But it's just dumb.
It's like you took 20 from me. How about we say this? It's all fucking stupid. But me personally, if somebody took my YouTube channel, would I be bothered? Absolutely. Would I be thinking of revenge? Not in my new condo. Just not saying. I'm just not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I can go on vacation a couple times this year. I don't know about y'all. I'm riding to the sunset, going to Turkey, getting my teeth redone so I can look stupid, and then that's it. Poor niggas fighting each other, I can understand. Rich niggas don't really fight each other.
My lip busted. Fuck.
It's like rappers.
All the rappers in the club?
Right. Aren't rappers exponentially more fucking stupid?
Yes.
Than the people who are on the block killing each other over a street corner? They're all fucking dumb. We agree.
Yes.
But it's like, nigga, you made it out and you going to lose everything.
We agree.
Okay.
We agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I've seen a lot of people kill themselves or kill each other over social media posts. You know, the online world, I guess, for some people is more real than real life. And so they're willing to do things in this world for the digital plane. It's very hard to not get incredibly emotionally invested if you don't have a life. And I think what I just kind of come to grasp is that for a lot of these people, that they're so consumed with this online world and the emotions and the dopamine they get from the likes and the interaction that this is everything. Like, people ask me, like, how come you don't get bothered by YouTube comments when people are hating or people reviewing your stuff and hating? And it's just like, because I go outside often.
You touch grass.
I go do hobbies and activities in real life and nobody cares. Not a damn fucking soul. Nobody cares.
What do you mean? You mean that this online thing is not a reality?
Literally, when I go out, 95, like when I go to most events, almost nobody knows who I am. One.
Yeah.
Nobody, and the people who do, they don't care enough to be like, oh, I'm up to date with the latest. Truly, you guys are throwing your lives away over people who won't remember you for more than a minute. You won your stupid prize. This was senseless. It was probably one of the dumbest crimes I've seen. This is the dumbest one this year for sure.
I feel dumber right now just watching this.
Okay, actually, this is a separate conversation. What do you think? I saw someone bring this up. You know, they talk about men's egos being very fragile.
Yeah, it is. I believe it is.
And I will say, I don't know if I necessarily agree that that's true, but I will say, I think people's egos in general are fragile.
Yes.
I just think that men, when their egos are hurt, they turn to violence.
Yeah, often.
You know, women will do the whole rumors thing. They'll talk shit. They'll do all that stuff. Men, they get the strap. Or they go and beat up that person. What did you say? And they go to that. Now, some people might think that's better, but when you live in a country with so many guns, I don't think it is.
It's not even so much that, men's ego fragile. Everybody's, like you said, everybody's ego is fragile. It's just that we're more efficient at violence. And that's not necessarily a good thing.
I don't even know if it's efficiency.
No, but
because I don't think these women even go up to like fight each other.
What I mean by efficiency is just that it's brutal. It's brutal. You go sometimes the beat up of someone is going to be more brutal and it's going to be because people are gonna get hurt. It's just That's what I mean by efficiency, but it's not efficiency. It's just, yeah, we go to violence. We're saying the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. When you say efficiency, it just sounds like men are better at violence, which I agree. But my point is that
we're better at violence than women.
I agree, sure. but the point isn't that like women are not as good as it. Like they're only slapping each other. In my experience, when women have these kind of ego-related stuff, most of the time it doesn't turn to violence. It turns to like a lot of shit talking, a lot of like rumors, and a lot of like, oh, I'm saying these horrible lies about you. That's very common. We see it online all the time. When two female creators are beefing, it's just like, and they start going at each other. Now, I'm not saying either of these things are good, but if you think about it, in a country with guns, which one would you rather have at your doorstep? You know, like these dudes really showing up to each other's live streams with like straps.
I'd rather someone say that, oh, Preach has a poo-poo head.
Or he's gay.
Well, that's, you know.
You do gay shit with your wife. But with that in mind, I don't think, I do think men turn to violence too often.
Yeah. 100%.
They think that violence is just a solution to most of the stuff.
We spoke about that.
We have?
Yeah.
I think this is evidence of that.
100%. I think you're right.
And the funny part about it is, you know it's true because even if you take this whole sequence of events to its like logical endpoint, it doesn't make any sense. So he was copyright infringing on your work, therefore you're upset and you want to protect your work and your brand. So you go on camera, you murder him so everyone knows you're a murderer, which ruins your brand and your work. And now you're in jail for the rest of your life. Can't make a dime. Explain to me. Here. Where we get from, I'm upset about him hurting my job and my work, so now I'm in prison, workless, and I'm going to be there forever so I can never have a job. How did you get to these two things? Make a line and think that shit makes sense. Well, I'll wait for it. And that's why whenever people tell me about it, I'm going to just roll up, you're an idiot. Anything else you want to say?
No. So I want to see the correlations. That makes sense. But I'll sleep on it.
You guys let me know. Question. Would this be considered a responsible gun owner?
What?
Would this be considered a responsible gun owner?
I knew you was about to go there. Yeah, well, I mean, he did take his... he didn't have his finger on the trigger unless he had any intention of shooting. So, I mean, what are we talking about here?
Shooting into a crowd of people, I wouldn't consider, a responsible use.
Did he hit the target?
He did hit the target.
Okay, so what are we talking about? Yes, he is.
If you're going to use a gun, especially to try to kill a target, generally speaking, you should try to make sure that, in terms of line of sight, there's no one behind the other person,
Well, maybe he has hollow bullets, hollow points, hollow tips.
I will say he did get his 2 targets.
So what are we talking about here, Abba?
I mean, just because it didn't happen don't mean you're responsible. I just want to be a little petty, but yeah. Thoughts?
Hey, if you don't risk, there's no reward. He took the risk, now he has a reward. Which reward again? I don't know, but he won. That's what's important.
That's right. If you don't kill nobody in Russian roulette, you're responsible.
Thank you. Now you're starting to get it.
My bad.
Jeez, it's like fucking talking to a wall here.
I'm just saying, the only reason why I was bringing this up is like whenever people think of responsible gun ownership, they always think of the person who goes to the range, cleans their rifle. But there's also this retard.
Yeah.
And there's many retards just like this.
That is definitely a retard.
Right?
Oh,
and
you got that
I'm
right.
telling you, because people DM me after the previous video and they're like, there's not a lot of people who want to use. Yes, there are. There are people who fantasize about wanting to use their gun. Some people for heroic reasons. Some people just are amped up. But there's a lot of gun owners like this. They exist. I'm telling you. I see videos every day of road rage incidents where people pull out the strap.
Yep.
All the time. People get what'd you say? And they start reaching right away. Crazy business. But I digress. That's a little sidebar. I won't stay there. What do you think? Any other thoughts about this thing? Him going to jail, the murder charge, what he did on camera, anything else?
Dance World is stupid as well. We had some incident happen in Dance World. People trying to act like gangsters. And you're like, yo, you dance. Calm down. You move your butt to music. Calm down. Sometimes human beings really just fucking surprise me every time. I think like, oh no, I've seen everything. I've seen the dumbest shit. Killing someone over posts is